no longer in your possession.
Never trust anything. I'm on the hunt.
The diffuser has been secured. You located a bomb. You must recover the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining. Bomb has been located.
Nice.
4 last operator standing. The diffuser is now secured.
Where was
Been
he?
eliminated.
He's roaming. Okay.
Here. You know
Hmm?
what you need to do?
Hmm.
Put an aim grip on that gun.
For the wood?
Put in an angled grip on the assault rifle. That'll make your ADS faster.
It will make me wood?
Look, go to his gun.
Yeah, I put angle grip. What about barrel? What barrel should I have?
Barrel? Yeah, keep the flash higher. Shut up.
What you watching? Let me see.
I'm watching your stream.
Show me.
I'm watching your stream, dude.
Okay, then what am I doing right now?
You're like droning.
What am I doing right now?
What are you doing right now?
Yeah. What am I doing? Am I
You're still
jumping?
droning, my guy.
No, am I jumping or crashing?
You're moving side to side.
No, I'm not.
Your
I'm
drone
staying
is
still.
Oh. Okay.
Watch the broadcast, my guy.
I am.
Then why would
10
you
seconds to
just fly?
Because since my iPad is delayed,
Insertion in 5
so that
seconds.
yours isn't like.
You located a bomb. Make your way
Dude, be
to the
funny,
location and
E-bot.
defuse it. The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Oh my god.
The diffuser has been secured.
I see you lurking. Caught a green trail.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been recovered. Op 4 last operator standing.
You gotta go get a freezer.
You have located a bomb. Op 4
honestly kind of like Jeffrey.
Yeah, but you got these banned all the time.
What?
You got these banned all the time. Missed.
What?
Oh, you're English or what?
What?
Gee, what is
You-
making that sound?
I think it's my PlayStation camera. Let me try and turn it off. You are not even watching my broadcast.
I'm watching your broadcast.
Then why is that noise happening?
What?
I'm gonna go in a party and mute myself. That should do it. Okay, it should stop. Did it stop?
One sec.
Insertion in
No,
5
it
seconds.
stopped.
You must
I'm
locate
gonna
and
mute.
defuse the bomb.
It's your thing. I muted my mic and my phone.
What do you want, Liz?
That's yours. That's not my problem.
Okay, let me mute it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna boost. Oh,
Huh? What? Yeah, no. Just killed Vigil.
You have located a bomb.
nice, there's the kill. Nice.
Dude, why did Thermite take a diffuser?
Op 4 last stop standing. The diffuser has been secured. The diffuser is online and active.
Okay.
Let's go.
Friendly mission successful.
Nice.
I'm too good, you Finka and Jackal and Morgan.
And Caveira.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Vigil. And Legion.
Every character, just every character.
No, no.
What character am I not good with? Tell me.
Castle.
I'm actually pretty good with Casa.
Chonka, Capcan.
You don't need to be good with Tachanka. He's at LMG. I mained Ella and I did good with Ella. I used to main K too.
Goyo, Lamai.
Everyone sucks with Goyo. Goyo sucks. I use Lamai. Warden, I'm golden with him.
I never said Warden.
Oh yeah, you did.
If you don't ace, then you're trash, okay?
Dude, I'm too good.
Protect the bomb.
If you're too good, then ace.
I can't ace. It says I'm at 9 ping, but I'm lacking. Is Roland's running with a shotgun animation different than every other running with shotgun animation?
Yeah. Same with no.
What's
Yeah, you're in spy, you might not want to do that. You're, oh, you can't aim because you can't hit a little drum with a little SMG. Oh, finally you hit it.
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
What is that sound?
Yeah.
Can you mute your mic or mute your thing? Mute your thing, mute your thing.
Okay, I need it.
You muted?
Yeah.
You didn't mute it, I can still hear you, but that's fixed. I think it's fixed.
Okay, you're on diffuser like it's no one's business. Okay.
It's a 2v2. Me and Tab are on defuse.
It's a 3v2, what are you talking about?
You're on a
Okay,
delay.
now it's a 2v2. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure you're barely gonna die.
4, last operator standing.
I just killed someone.
I didn't see that. It's loading up on the screen.
Op 4
I just killed 2 people.
Nice. There's the first kill. And there's the second kill.
My new main is Warden. He's the best character in the whole wide world. Hey, my new main is Warden. Not gonna lie, he honestly look cute if you ask me.
Get mine. One second, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Secure the area. The bomb's protected. Down to 10 seconds.
Evil Eye so very ready.
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Alright.
We'll talk tomorrow.
I guess so.
Loading new mag. Get eyes on.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
But there is no announcement today again, but the announcement will be like soon, anytime soon, I don't know, at some point, hopefully this week, no idea. But also they said on the Discord that they've been talking with publisher today, and it's kind of out of their hands. The game is between Sony and the porting company. They didn't have experience in releasing the game on European VR version. Everything else is in the game. Local multiplayer apparently not even that popular.
You may have seen this chart since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. In one image, it appears to capture the state of each nation's battle in the global war against the virus. But like all data visualizations, its design tends to emphasize some things and hides others. So here are 4 things we need to know to understand this chart. The outbreak in a country, but also how aggressively that country is testing us, that South Korea had tested vastly more people than Japan did, even though their population is less than half as big. And now, as Japan slowly increases their testing, the outbreak there looks more worrying. It's a good scale for the y-axis on this chart is a bit different from most charts. It's called a logarithmic, or at least 10. 100 times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000, times 10 is 100,000. That means that there's no space on this chart for a certain number of cases. So the first 100,000 cases take up this much space, and then the next 100,000 cases get just this much. March 17th. We're all up to. It's in countries like Iceland and Luxembourg a bit. But the size of a country doesn't really affect the growth rate of its cases, and it doesn't tell us much about how much the country is struggling. It just pushes smaller countries up on the chart and tends to hide the fact that the outbreak is especially bad in certain regions of bigger countries, like the state of New York. These symptoms appeared in China. Then big outbreaks in South Korea, Italy, and Iran sent a message about what was to come. 2 weeks after South Korea reported its 100th case, the United States did the same. Than others.
Want a healthier now? Colgate Total. Antibacterial protection for a healthier now.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I've lived.
What is up, Roz, and welcome back. Now, I don't want to waste any of your time, but I just want to say a huge thank you. We have now passed 1 million members of the Bra Fam, and you guys absolutely just blew away my goal of hitting 1 million, as well as another hit the like goal. Let's get right into it. couple videos ago, I showed how you can counter the default plant spot on billiards on coastline, and how you can essentially C4 people through solid walls. Now we're taking that same concept, but jumping over to Villa, where you can literally C4 the default plant spot from vault, even though the planter is protected by a brick wall and a literal steel door. This is a concept that we're going to be doing a few spots for with the new explosive shrapnel system, with the next being out of the brick wall in landing. These tricks are also insane with pulse and literally gives him a whole new way to play without needing to play below with the C4. Concept, but with grenades. Now, it's too bad Buck just lost his nades because this strat would be so fast and easy to pull off with him, but it's okay because we can still use this even if we don't have a shotgun. When you use this trick, you're going to need to be careful to only break one of the 2 layers of flooring, and anytime that you do that, you will be able to get your nades on the lower layer to roll to the other side of solid walls. Most of these spots I was doing were on opposite sides of reinforced walls, so it's a perfect mirror counter, and as long as the floor supports are going perpendicular to the wall that you want to grenade, then you will be able to pull this off.
Protect the bomb.
Up next, we're going to be adding on 2 funky methods to the circle desk on consulate. The first method from Nico is by doing a double smash to get through the desk while being safe and sound on the other side. If you want to, you can also add a few extra melee holes on the south side, because then if an attacker does see you, he's going to have to get really lucky on which one's free fire. Method number 2 is using the barbed wire trick that we did a few videos ago, but this time the barbed wire is going to be placed on top of the circle desk in order to hide your head, all while being able to keep your line of sight on anybody coming through the gate. There's actually so many good barbed wire spots to use like this, it's actually pretty nuts.
Get ready to engage.
Moving on up, we have the clever new way to keep your bullet holes on windows even more sneaky. Now, bullet holes in general are really hard to see already, but when you use a bullet hole on windows, they tend to not be as good, because when you shoot them just once, the glass on the other side is going to shatter and make it really obvious, even if it's just a bullet hole.
Enemy is about to scan the area.
Oh my god.
If you decide to break the glass completely, then there is going to be shattered glass and debris outside, which also draws unwanted attention. Now, because windows are just one layer of wood, you can actually just one-tap them at a really sideways angle and still have a really easy to see through bullet hole. This method doesn't work on regular walls because walls have 2 layers and the bullet holes will not be lined up if you shoot it at an angle. But for windows, this is the perfect way to go about it. You're now going to have a bullet hole that is nearly impossible to see and the glass will fully be intact without any extra attention from your leg. When you combine this with creating a distraction or another broken window that's next to you, that is going to give you a great chance of getting early kills because the attackers are going to be putting their attention on where they think you're peeking from and they're going to be pre-firing the wrong spot. Next up, we have the quick angle that you can create the next time that you're playing on Coastline. This angle looks complex, but it's actually really simple. Now, depending on your team's strats and what site you're playing on, you can actually get an angle onto the kitchen door that comes from service entrance all the way from billiards. This is a really common entry point for a lot of attackers, and it's a pretty awkward angle to contest, especially if the entry needs to be on the lookout for roamers. Now, on the same topic of sideways angles, we're going to one-up it a little bit by using this one that goes across the map on Oregon. Now, this window on Big Tower is pretty obsolete at this point in Siege's life, and not many people actually are going to be spawn peeking out of it since there's so many better and safer options. But one thing you can still use this window for that not a lot of people realize is that if you go by the corner, you can actually get a really clear line of sight onto attackers that have rappelled onto the rooftop of Small Tower. This is a really easy line of sight that isn't used much at all right now, and is really difficult to see as an attacker, so you're definitely going to be getting some easy kills with it. Up next is the big brain Griswold mine that you can use on Canal. This one is really going to depend on your playstyle, but if you jump out like me, then this one has your name written all over it. Now, in the diving room, there's going to be a drone hole that's covered by air tanks, but you can actually lie down at an angle and throw a Griswold mine perfectly inside of this drone hole. This drone hole leads it.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Out to the exact path that so many attackers run past, and once you pre-place your mine, you can actually head up the yellow stairs where there's a window situated just before the drone hole. Now, any attackers that detonate this Griswold mine will either be passed or lined up with the window above, and they're not going to be able to turn and even shoot back due to the effects of Ella's mine. So it's going to be a really easy free kill. Now, the only problem with this is obviously if the entire team spawns here, they're not all going to be affected. So that's why you're going to have to take this one on a case-by-case basis. Jumping over to Chalet and heading into the basement hallway, we have another spot that you can use the pistol trick on. And by now I've shown a few other really strong spots, but for this one I'll give the quick 5-second explanation again for any of the new Bra family members that haven't seen it yet. Basically, the vertical distance visual is much smaller than the horizontal distance. So if you elevate yourself high enough as Vigil, then droners will not get that distorted notification that somebody is nearby, therefore making attackers think that it's clear and give you freebie kills when they enter. This particular spot is really good no matter what site you're defending, and even if nobody enters from here, you have 3 staircases to make the push back to site and flank attackers. This is actually really clever. Now, obviously, you're going to need to have a teammate place a claymore facing through the stone railings over the skylight stairs, and then you can either place your air jab along the dark bottom wall trim or smack in the middle of the floor. As soon as defenders get to the top of the staircase, they're going to get thrown like a football straight into your pre-placed claymore, getting you a kill that's going to make your victim cry and laugh, all while putting out. Now, the genius part of this is that even if they see the claymore lasers at the top, they will most likely try to sneak past past it, since the whole point of a flank is to be indiscreet. Once they think they're smart and crouch walk past the lasers, they should hear the air jab, which they will most likely want to creep on also. Now, once they get too far up the stairs, they're just going to get tossed straight into the claymore that they thought they were sneaking past. Even if they do go slow enough to see the tip of the air jab and shoot it, it's going to give away their position and help you anyways. The other play would be if it's already really chaotic and the defender is just booking it straight up the stairs without a care, then obviously that'll make it even easier for the claymore because they won't even have time to react, and it'll truly be like that old to be continued meme. Up next is the nearly invisible Valkyrie camera setup that is insanely good when defending kitchen. Most times attackers should be clearing the floor above you before pushing down into study, and this camera is going to be placed on the bottom of the bed in the penthouse to not only have views in service centers, but you'll now also be able to see and spot attackers in a little space in between the ground and the bed above. You'll now be able to use this spot for C4 traps, or you can even use it when the study is actually in penthouse, and you can see just how difficult it is to spot from above too. Anyways, Brock fam, that's going to wrap up for this video. I hope you learned something new and can take some of these for easy dubs in upcoming games. I'll see you all very soon. I hope you and your family are all staying safe during these crazy times, and until next time, I love you all. Peace.
Setting C4.
Op 4, last operator standing. Sensor activated. Ignite nitro! Friendly is victorious. Hostiles eliminated.